Liwanag po yun? Ang goal natin dito is for you to train other people. Now let's start. If you can just go to page 2, I'll be discussing to you number 1, the purpose of Learn to Teach. Number 2, I'll be giving you some action steps. Okay? Ano yung mga kasama sa action steps natin? We have 2 parts. Part 1, okay, we will be doing Formula 1, how to invite and how to present. And part 2, okay, I'll be giving you Formula 2, learn before you earn, set business goals, act the part, follow up, and focus on your visions. Okay? Now, if you'll go on page 3, tingnan niyo page 3. Okay? I suggest fill upan niyo po yan. Kahit hindi naman po ngayon, ano? Please fill out your name, your distributor number. Importante po, as much as possible, dapat lagi niyo pong nakikita ang inyong distributor ID number para maging familiar kayo. Para pag pupunta kayo dyan sa harap sa may computer, hindi kayo nangangapa kung nasan yung mga ID numbers nyo plus your PIN. Of course, please put your address, contact number, residence, office, mobile, fax, email. At ang pinaka-importante po dyan sa page na yan ay yung nasa lower part. Pakibasa nga po yun, your support team. Okay? Of course, yung dapat na nasa number 1, yung upline 1, should be your direct upline. Meaning, yung nag-invite sa inyo rito. So, pakisulat po yung pangalan niya plus his contact number. And, ang gawin nyo po, kausapin nyo yung nag-invite sa inyo and ask them to give you 4 other names of people na pwedeng tumulong sa inyo just in case wala sila. Maliwanag po? Ang importante po sa negosyo natin, at any point in time, kailangan nyo ng tulong, meron kayong matatawagan. Okay, you can fill this up later on after the training. Now, to proceed. Question is, what is the purpose of our training? What's the purpose of Learn to Teach? The first question is why? Ang purpose po nito is for duplication. Ang gusto po namin balang araw, even though you're not here in the office, maybe some of you pumunta sa probinsya, kahit po nandun kayo ay kaya nyong gawin yung Learn to Teach training. Because all you have to do is buy this manual, invite people, pag na-invite nyo sila at nag-interesado sila, all you have to do is just give them a copy. And then upuan nyo lang sila one-on-one, McDonald's and Jollibee kayo, pwede nyo na i-conduct yung Learn to Teach training. So the primary purpose of this training is for you to duplicate yourself. Maliwanag? Duplication is the purpose. Next, kailan mo gagawin to? Pag may nag-register sa inyong bagong partner, within 48 hours, kailangan po na i-train nyo na siya. Okay? Or within 48 hours, mas maganda po naka-attend na siya ng Learn to Teach. And number 3, what's the third question? Pakibasa nga po. How? Paano ba natin gagawin to? We should focus on the rationale or we should answer the why part. Now let's proceed. Okay? Let's go to the action steps. Formula 1. What are the first things na kailangan gawin ng isang bagong partner dito sa ating organization? Time frame. Okay, let's focus on day 1. On his first day, of course, ang kailangan gawin para formally part siya ng Vision Unlimited is for that person or your new partner to, pakibasa nga, register. Nabasa niyo po yun? Ang una niyang kailangan gawin ay mag-register. After registration, kailangan niya pong, number 1, mag-commit. Make a commitment. Question is, ano bang klaseng mga commitments ang kailangan gawin ng ating bagong partner? Number 1, kailangan po siyang mag-commit in terms of money. Would you agree with that, ladies and gentlemen? Of course. We are promoting a business opportunity. At sa negosyo, kailangan ng pera. Yung registration nyo po is one form of an investment. Kaya kailangan nyo maglabas ng pera, right? After registration, do you think tapos na yung gastos? Hindi pa. Bakit? Di ba kailangan pumunta rito para mag-invite ng tao? Di ba pag nag-invite ka, kailangan mo ng pamasahe para makapapunta ka sa galeriya, right? So kailangan na pang invest. Minsan kakain ka sa labas, lunch, merienda. Kailangan mo ng pera. And of course, ang pinaka-importante, kailangan yung mamili ng mga materyales. Kailangan yung bumili ng mga flip charts, VCD presentations, kailangan yung bumili ng mga brochures. So expect na talagang kailangan ng mag-commit ng bagong partner natin in terms of money. Maliwanag? Second commitment, kailangan po niya mag-commit in terms of time. Of course, if you'll be part of this business, for you to become successful, you should commit your time. Sino po sa inyo mga empleyado, yung mga magpa-part-time lang sa Vision Unlimited? Part-time. Okay? Even though you are part-timers, kailangan po mag-commit rin kayo ng time. Diba? When you say commit time, kahit ba empleyado ka, pwede mo namang sabihin, sige, after office hours, I'll do Vision Unlimited. Is that a commitment? Yes, some of you busy talaga, puro overtime. Sige, hindi ko kayang gawin Monday to Friday. Every Saturday, whole day, I'll do Vision Unlimited. Is that a commitment? So, kailangan niyo pong mag-commit in terms of your time to sponsor other people, and time to attend trainings. And number 3, of course, you need to be consistent in what you're doing. mag-commit ka rin na magiging consistent ka sa negosyon to. Alam niyo po ang pinakamagandang araw dito, pag yung sistema ng negosyo natin ay naging lifestyle yun na. Of course, kailangan mong basahin yung ating mga manuals, kailangan mong panoorin yung ating VCD presentation about the product knowledge. Okay, this will all happen on day 1 after registration. Next, day 2, second day of your new partner. Anong kailangan gawin? You should immediately teach that person how to teach other people. Meaning, you should conduct the learn to teach training to your new partner. Yun ang focus natin. You should purchase the Vision Unlimited training manual and presentation materials. Number 2, have a one-on-one training with your upline sponsor on how to invite and how to present. Next, listen to training tapes. Ito yung pinaka-importante yung susunod. Pakibasang sabay-sabay. Make your prospects list at least 100 to 200 names. Okay? Don't expect to be successful in this business kung wala kang listahan ng mga tao. Kung wala kang listahan, sino imbitahin mo? Wala, di ba? You should write names. Secure a good planner. If you don't have a planner, please secure a good planner. Dito po importante ma-manage yung maigi yung time nyo. Okay? Ma-manage yung schedules nyo and at the same time, okay, dapat mas-set mo ng maigi kung kailan ka attend ng trainings, kailan ka mamumrospect, kailan ka mag-i-invite. And lastly, you should strategize to maximize your income. What will happen on day 3? Pakibasa. That's the time that your new partner should now do the invitation. Tinuruan mo na sila kung paano mag-invite, tinuruan mo na kung paano mag-present. Nangyari yun, day 2, di ba? Ngayon, the next day, on his third day, kailangan niya na mag-start mag-invite. They should study or you should help them study and practice how to invite portion of your training manual and listen to an inviting skills tape. Start arranging appointments for financial opportunity briefing and house meetings. Part 1, how to invite. Okay? Let me read to you the guidelines on how you should invite. Number 1, never disclose anything over the phone. Whenever you invite people, especially via telephone, okay? Never disclose anything. If you're very excited with the business, medyo magtimpi ka ng konti. Some people kasi gets too excited. Pag tawag sa telepono, halos yung buong presentation na i-present. Diba? Lahat ng produkto, pati yung hibiscus and L-carnitine binanggit sa telepono, diba? At ang nakakatuwa dyan, dinodrawing pa yung bilog-bilog sa telepono. Naku, may tinamaan, pasensya na po. Diba? Ay, naku, mare, pumikit ka. Bakit pumikit ka? Mag-imagine ka, wala kang ballpen, di ba? Pumikit ka. Mag-drawing ka ng bilog, ilagay mo you, ikaw yan. Magkakaroon ng left and right yan, mga anak, dadami, yayaman ka. Never disclose anything over the phone. Number 2, be enthusiastic and keep your friend excited. Next, keep conversation short. Your purpose is just to set an appointment. And next, do not say some things like, do you want to sell? Pagtawag mo, ay, naku, may bago akong negosyo. Mahilig ka ba magbenta? Magbenta tayo rito. Okay, there are some things na hindi mo kailangan sabihin over the phone because your goal is just to set an appointment. Let's proceed. Let's talk about the steps that you need to make for the invitation process. Number 1, opening. Okay? Of course, when you start, kailangan mo nang batiin mo yung kausap mo. Tama ba? Greetings muna. Good morning. Kamusta na? Okay? Get related. O, kamusta? Ano pinagkakaabalahan mo ngayon? O, ilan na anak mo? O, kamusta yung panganay mo? Okay, so get related muna. And number 3, you should establish rapport. Lalo na kung medyo hindi mo ka-close yung kausap mo, makipagkwentuhan ka muna. Kailangan mo nang makuha mo yung kanyang loob. Maliwanag mga kapatid. Let's proceed. Okay? You should choose an approach whenever you invite. There are different types of approach. Okay? There's no one single approach that you should make to conduct an invitation. Marami pong klaseng approaches. And at this point, I'll be giving you some examples. Hindi ko sinasabing ito yung applicable para sa inyo. Kailangan nyo pong diskubrihin nyo kung ano ang magandang approach for each and every person na kakausapin nyo. First approach is what we call the third-party approach. Sino sa inyong first time sa ganitong negosyo? Taas ang mga kamay. Okay, this is the perfect approach for you. Usually when I have new partners, ito yung sinasuggest ko sa kanila. Third-party approach. Halimbawa, third-party approach. Whenever you talk to your friends, okay, ang purpose mo dapat, number 1, is not to directly invite that person para umattend ng presentation. Ang kailangan mong gawin is hingin yung opinion niya. Sample, partner, alam mo, may nakita akong bagong negosyo eh. Tingin ko maganda eh. Kaya lang kailangan ko ng opinion mo. pwede mo ba akong samahan sandali? Attend pa tayo ng isang